We've all heard the stories. Scams so convincing they'd fool just about anyone. You might even know someone who's been on the losing end of one. It's a common thread in today's digital world, and it could easily happen to you. Now, speed is a virtue in business, but it can lead to missed red flags. So today we're zeroing in on one particularly sly trick that you need to be aware of: payroll diversion. And while there are plenty of ways that you can be taken advantage of internally, as in by your own staff, this video is going to focus on external payroll fraud. And make sure to watch until the end if you want to know exactly how to prevent it. Real quick, make sure to subscribe to our channel if you want weekly updates on important business knowledge. Our channel covers tons of important topics that will help your business thrive. First and foremost, what is payroll fraud and what is payroll diversion? External payroll fraud is typically referring to cyber criminals using the payroll process to move money from one account that isn't theirs to an account that they can access, then moving the money again to a place that can't be tracked. This very common form of payroll fraud is called payroll diversion, but may also be called direct deposit fraud. Let's go over an example of payroll diversion. Picture this. It's a typical busy day at your office. Amidst the chaos, an email request to update an employee's direct deposit details seems routine. You quickly act on it, but come payday, the plot twists. The employee is upset because they haven't been paid. And that email? A sophisticated fake. The payment went to a pay card, funds were converted to gift cards, and just like that, your money's gone. So what went wrong in this scenario? Let's go over the red flags. First up is email. There are some professional scammers who can spoof an email address entirely, even when they don't have access to the account. However, it's more likely that the scammer's email domain name is not the same as yours. It's often pretty different from your company's domain name, but sometimes it's very close. Often we let our guard down when emails don't land in our spam folder. How did it get through? Spam emails often go to your spam folder if they contain links or attachments. But since this email only contained text, it slipped through your spam filters. The next red flag is timing or urgency. You may also receive the email at a time when the scammer knows you'll probably be busy. If they place emphasis on a rush for a direct deposit change during a hectic time, you're more likely to fall for the scam. Another red flag is information seeking. When someone is falsely gaining your trust while gathering private information about you in the context of information security, that's called social engineering. This largely will apply to internal fraud. However, scammers have many different ways of gathering information from you and your employees. They might call your front desk to get the contact information of the person who manages your payroll, as well as your pay periods, software, and other details that would help them impersonate an employee or find a weak spot. They may even monitor your online presence, like LinkedIn or your website, to quickly learn of new employees and confiscate their very first paycheck. The last red flag is payment. The biggest sign that you've already been scammed is you've made a direct deposit change via email. And then your employee tells you that they did not get paid, even though they received a pay stub. Finally, and most importantly, let's talk about how to prevent payroll fraud. Based on all the red flags, we can make some suggestions. Take a look at the actual email address, not just the employee name that it previews, but be sure to look at every character in the email address. Keep in mind that certain characters look similar to each other, or one may be left out. Do not make any important changes completely over email. Either call or talk to your employee in person to confirm it's really them and that they are the one asking for the change before moving forward. Be wary of urgent requests made at busy times. This includes requests made in the first few minutes of the workday, the last few minutes of the workday, or during your busiest business hours. Trust your gut. If something feels off, don't move forward. Slow down and ask the right questions before moving forward. Guard your checks. A new scam is going around where criminals can erase the recipients and dollar amounts on your checks. The checks should arrive at businesses and government offices securely, but don't leave them laying around before you send them. Go for electronic payments whenever possible, or request bank copies of your sent checks if the recipient says you did not pay them. Stay educated about scams. Read articles and watch videos like this when you see them. Scams are evolving, so you need to know what to expect. And finally, partner with a payroll service that you trust. While a payroll service can't do much to prevent scams, they can help educate you on common scams to look out for and to help make you aware of new ones. Knowledge is power, and being aware is half the battle won. With scam artists constantly evolving, you can't afford to miss the signs. At CSI Accounting and Payroll, we don't just process your transactions, we keep you up to date on the latest fraud developments to safeguard your hard-earned money. If you're ready to take the next step towards a secure and informed payroll process, get started with CSI today. Click the link below or in the description of this video to schedule a free consultation with us. Or you can learn more about CSI and the service we provide on our website. If this video was helpful, leave us a like and subscribe to stay up on important small business knowledge. Together, we'll keep your business one step ahead of the scammers. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and be careful out there.